Hello, I'm Hannah from Smoky Mountain Farmhouse here in Zone 7A, and today we are pre-sprouting some Ranunculus corms. First, we soak these corms in room temperature water for about 3 hours. We unpackage them from their packaging and place them in these mesh bags and tie a rubber band around the top and put a label on. We put each one in their own individual small bucket, and that is mainly because they wouldn't all fit in a large bucket together, and once you begin soaking them, they probably triple in size. So as they were soaking in the water, they just got bigger and bigger. So we ended up just grabbing 4 small buckets. We had 4 different varieties to soak, and it worked out that way so we could also keep them separated. About every 30 minutes, I set a timer, and I went in there and I shook them around and tussled them in the water to make sure that the water didn't stay stagnant and there was just some aeration to that water. Another option would be to leave 1 bucket underneath the faucet and let it drip on them, a slow drip. That way it keeps that water moving. After about 3 hours, I went in there and I drained out all the water. And now we are going to place them in some 10-20 trays. The first thing we're going to do is put some soil in the bottom of the tray. And spread it out nice and evenly. Then we're going to untie one of these bags and place the corms in rows inside of the tray. Because this is only for pre-sprouting to get their root development going, you just place them in a row, one right after the other. And you want to be sure that you put the top of the corm up and then these little legs, kind of like a little octopus, pointing down into the soil. And you're just gonna line them up. Once you finish lining the tray with all the corms, you're going to place some soil on top. Just sprinkle it lightly. And I forgot to mention that this soil is pre-wet, so I wet it a little bit. That way it can help keep the moisture into these corms. And you're just going to put a nice thin layer over the top of them. And after you've covered them, don't forget to label them so you don't get your varieties mixed up again. And they need to be stored in a cool, dark place for 13 to 14 days. So we're gonna carry all these trays down to our basement and let them stay down there until they have developed their roots. And then we're gonna take them out to our high tunnel greenhouse and plant them in 13 to 14 days. The benefit of pre-sprouting Ranunculus corms is it gives them a jump start on their growth. This will put them ahead about 3 to 4 weeks, as opposed to if you were to put them in the ground without taking these steps. I got 4 different types of Ranunculus. I have white avia, purple avia, and rose avia, and those all come in size 7, 8 corms. And then I have a jumbo telecoat pastel mix. Now, just to show you the size difference, the 7, 8 avia varieties are a lot smaller than the jumbo size. So size definitely makes a difference as far as how much each corm is going to produce, how many blooms, and also how many fit in a tray. So I'm fitting about 160, 170 of the size 7, 8 in a 10, 20 tray. But these jumbo, I have 100 of them, and I could not quite get all 100 in a tray. So probably about 80 of them are in here. So the difference in size makes a difference. In the long run, these blooms are going to be more prolific. So that'll be interesting to see once they start producing how many more the jumbo size actually produce than the tiny, less mature corms. We hope you enjoyed watching us pre-sprout our Ranunculus corms, and stay tuned for when we plant them out in our high tunnel. Thank you for watching our small farm grow.